Now, on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app, O'Connor and Company.
It's 8:06. Good Tuesday morning to one and all. You're listening to O'Connor and Company. Coming up at 8:35, we'll talk to Representative Jim Jordan. He's the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. He'll give us the latest on Trump's immigration policies. I'm Julie Gunlock, joined by my friend Hans von Spakovsky of the Heritage Foundation. Good morning, Hans.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You know, I know I have to get up at dark early to get here, but the show goes really fast.
It does. It does. We get 4 hours of radio, and it does go fast. And part of the reason it goes so fast are great guests like who's joining us right now, Ric Grenell. Ric, I am so excited to talk to you.
Julie and Hans, thanks for having me.
Well, you know, I have to say, first of all, it's sort of sad because Larry is out today. His daughter is getting married, and he's heading to California. And he is going to be so mad when he learns that he missed you, because I know you're one of his favorite guests.
Well, especially when we talk a little bit about what's going on at the Kennedy Center, we cannot tell Larry that I'm on top about this. I'm going to have to do something like maybe get him some special tickets or something. We've got a big announcement, and it's going to be killing him.
I know. Well, you're here to talk about this. First of all, so excited. And I know Hans also wants to talk about sort of the financials and what you're doing to really reform the Kennedy Center. But I also want to talk about this new showcase, Dolly Parton's sort of showcase that's coming to the Kennedy Center. Talk to us about that.
Well, I mean, Dolly Parton is so amazing, and her songs are so amazing. We are launching on June 26th and 27th. Dolly's life on screen with the National Symphony Orchestra, playing all of her great songs, telling her life story. It is literally her on screen. She won't be there in person.
Right.
But this show is called My Song in Threads, and My Songs in Symphony. It's called Threads. And if you know Dolly Parton, you know that her story is so inspirational.
Yeah.
A truly American dream story. And she is allowing us to bring it to the Kennedy Center on June 26th and 27th. This show will absolutely sell out.
Oh, 100%.
Tickets go on sale. If you're a Kennedy Center member, tickets go on sale this morning at 10 a.m. And then on Thursday at 10 a.m. for the public. I would say that they will be sold out by Friday. It's going to be that fast. It's pretty exciting to be able to have this. This is the type of programming that we want to bring, programming that is, you know, Americana, pro-family, the big stuff, right? The big stuff that actually sells out, because the Kennedy Center has been doing such fringe that put us in terrible financial situation. And so these are the things that I want to bring back. I want to bring back, big stuff. We're having Les Mis opening on June 11th, for instance. We have a huge Christmas show coming in December that you're not going to want to miss, which is literally telling the story of the birth of Christ.
Oh, wow. That's hard to believe. Yeah. I mean, I've lived in Washington for a long time, and it's hard to believe that the Kennedy Center would have something celebrating the birth of Christ, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And wonderful. Go ahead.
Well, look, it just got worse over the years. Look, I've been in D.C. for 2 decades. We used to go to the Kennedy Center a lot when I first got here, but in recent years, things have gotten so partisan. And as you say, these fringe, crazy, bizarre entertainments and shows that I'd pretty much quit going.
Yeah, Hans, you won't be surprised that the fringe doesn't sell.
Right.
And so it put us in really bad financial situations. Look, when I arrived, the Kennedy Center had no money in the bank, no money in reserves, and we were paying staff with debt reserves.
Oh my gosh.
And to me, it's criminal.
Yeah.
What has been done, the deferred maintenance, the building is in total disrepair, dangerous in some spots when you go underneath it. I brought President Trump over to show him everything, and he was truly shocked. He's a builder, and he could see the disrepair. And so we just can't have that. It's America's premier arts institution, and so we've already saved millions of dollars by just, doing some common sense budgeting, stopping the hiring and doing a hiring freeze and telling people we just got to work with what we've got for a little while, and then bringing in programming that appeals to the masses. We don't want to be partisan. We want people to come sit in the seats, and you sit next to someone and you have no idea who they voted for.
Right.
You just are sitting there enjoying Les Mis, enjoying big shows. So I would say that this Dolly Parton threads the songs of her life. Who doesn't love Jolene?
Yes.
We're going to have this with the National Symphony Orchestra, big shows. These things are going to sell out. That's how we're going to turn this around, is do the appeal. Now, look, I'm all for arts education and pushing the limits, but we really can't do that unless we have the money. And I don't want to go to, constantly go and have the public money just to be able to do programming. The public money is for other things, and we've got to be able to stand on our own in terms of the programming.
Well, particularly because, look, the entertainment industry makes so much money.
Yeah.
And the idea that the Kennedy Center, as the premier American center for entertainment, would have to depend at all on public money as opposed to making huge amounts like so many entertainers is just crazy.
Well, and also just really quickly, this stretching the limits, it might not be the place for that. DC actually has a pretty good theater world. I mean, we have a lot of independent theaters out there, and if you want, and around the country, if you want to push the limits, again, maybe we look for more family friendly and a more universal loved subject matter for something like the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, from my perspective, when you just look at the budget and you look at the failure over the last years of just financial management, when I came in, I just thought, we've got to turn this around. We've got to be able to sell tickets and have people come in and want sponsors. We really have struggled with sponsors.
Yeah.
And you look at some of the VIP rooms, they haven't been redone. There's been no sponsorships of the rooms. And yet, over the last 8 weeks, I've been talking to different corporations. They're desperate to get in, but they just wanted to be able to have, normal programming. They wanted to see, Madame Butterfly.
Right.
The big shows. And
right.
So we're bringing those back so that we have mass appeal. And this threads, we're so excited to have the story of Dolly Parton with the National Symphony Orchestra.
Wow.
It's going to be spectacular. So hopefully our listeners will go out, buy these tickets June 26th and 27th, 2 nights for the show.
And just a reminder, tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. for members, and then general public tickets are open Thursday, May 1st at 10 a.m. So
Correct.
You got to move quickly, though. As you said, I bet these will be sold out that day or Friday. So, look, Ric, it's always great to talk to you. We admire you so much for all you've done so far to improve the Kennedy Center, and we look forward to watching all the shows and things you're going to do going forward.
And going back.
Yes.
Going back to the Kennedy Center.
Yes, that's right.
Thanks, Julian Hans. I appreciate it.